come right up.
That's a good idea.
Feeling you, MP.
Season 6. We have just 1 week left in the season.
Look out there, MP.
Hello, fans. Earn an XP multiplier when playing games in the city by wearing eligible clothing items found in the pop-up shops throughout the city.
Good, MP.
And he about to tear the roof off.
MP, how you feeling?
the Nets taking on the Magic for Broklyn. Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Listen, Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skill.
Going with an almost entire new group here. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Bataze. Wagner comes in for Banchero. Black's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Cole Anthony subbed in for Suggs. Well, if you followed MP on his path to the NBA, you know the one criticism of his game is that he can defer too often, Grant.
And at times I think that's been a fair criticism. But you'd rather have MP trying to involve his teammates too much than not at all. People had the same complaint about LeBron early in his career, and that worked out fine.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Hey guys, well the Magic were one of last season's most improved teams, and with the addition this summer of Contavious Caldwell-Pope, they've addressed an area of real need. Players who can space the floor, add to their already stout defense, and have championship pedigree. They're going to continue to rise in this league, guys.
Absolutely. All right, Shams, thanks very much. And so in the game for the Nets, they've got Williams, Sharp out there with Cameron Johnson. Then there's DeAnthony Melton, and it's Mr. Clutch in at the point and keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, this young Magic roster has chemistry. Coach Jamal Mosley said they're so tight together. It's just organic. They're happy in creating these relationships over time. And it's because they're all just good kids that like being around each other. Guys, that's what you want.
Yeah, no question. Something to build on, Allie. Thank you. Gets the three to fall.
The catch and shoot is exactly what you're looking for. Cam Johnson, one of the best shooters in the league.
Melton against Anthony. Lets the three fly. Rebound, Broklyn. Outside, Williams. Hey, expanding his range. Mr. Clutch can't hit. Magic trail by 4. Wagner outside. Black passes to Anthony. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Oh, Cole Anthony not afraid to mix it up on the interior. Good finish.
Here's Mr. Clutch. It's rebounded by Wagner. And so Anthony will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. That misses. Had a chance to tie it.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Mr. Clutch can't hit.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Mr. Clutch can't hit. Orlando leading. Wagner, the pass to Wagner. And he banks in the layup.
Wow, you can't let Wagner get established like that. If he does, scoring is easy.
Here's Mr. Clutch. That one's off. Still out of sync.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Broklyn, no good that time either. Here's Black. No good from outside. He gets it up. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. It's been all about Franz Wagner for the Magic. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They're just feasting on fast break chances.
Yeah, and I also love the intensity they've shown on the glass early on. Keeping plays alive, creating second chance shots, that's nice.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Nets. Trendon Watford is out there with Sharp. Then it's Williams. Then there's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the one. I'll say this, MyCarerr is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Pass to Williams. Over MyCarerr. Williams misses. Orlando leading by 7. Anthony outside. Here's Carter, started by Sharp. Good D by Sharp.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Here's Williams. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Williams has got 9 points. Anthony with it. He's got 9. Down low. Here's MyCarerr. Williams grabs the board. Nets trail by 5. Here's Mr. Clutch. Drills it from deep. Mr. Clutch has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to MyCarerr. Carter, a screen on Williams. To the paint. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Oh my goodness. Rock the rim, Wendell Carter Jr. We see it.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pulls up. Mr. Clutch can't hit. Orlando leading by 4. Here's Black. And the layup is good. Black's got 4 points now in the quarter. And so it's Broklyn with it. Here's Mr. Clutch. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Greg, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Doris, it's interesting, but the Nets franchise has never won an NBA championship.
That's absolutely correct because their titles came before the merger. Now, since they've joined this league, they did go to the finals for a couple of times. Had Jason Kidd, who was the driver of success, but no championship in this modern era.
Three-pointer. Drains the triple. Mr. Clutch has got his second bucket of the night.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Anthony outside. Carter, a screen on Melton. For 3, Anthony. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
Anthony, the exact guy you want to take an opportunity to answer from 3.
4-3. Mr. Clutch can't hit.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
MyCarerr outside. Picked by Carter. Here's the 3. They grab their own miss. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. And now an 8-point Magic lead.
Let's remember, Wendell Carter Jr. is a force on the offensive glass. Use that height, use that athleticism, young sir.
Here's Anthony. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Melton.
Cole Anthony, a guy who has just tremendous feel for the game. He's obviously been around it from the time he was very young. Just understands where the ball should be at all times. Good passer, aggressive scorer.
Bataze's checked in for Orlando. Suggs comes in for Wagner. And Anthony drops them both. What a fantastic second year for Paolo Banchero, Grant. A bona fide all-star in Orlando.
Yeah, only their second all-star over the last decade. Paolo was incredible during the playoffs, averaging 27, 9, and 4. That playoff experience is big for him going forward.
Well, we know Cam Thomas can score, but nice facilitating right there. Set up the open man.
Anthony outside. Banchero surveys. Fires for three. At the arc, Banchero finds his mark.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Trying to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's Black. Three-pointer off the mark.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Here's Mr. Clutch. The jumper from the wing off target.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
And a smart feed from Suggs. The defense making it easy, leaving his teammate open.
Pass to Watford. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Broklyn shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. The first free throw is good. All right, Grant, when you look at the Nets rebuild, what are you seeing at this point?
Well, they gave up a lot of young players and draft picks to assemble a big three. And, of course, that didn't quite work out. So now they're in that middle ground, which sometimes can be a little tough. Add to the fact that they're in New York, the fans and media are anything but patient and forgiving.
Wagner. Broklyn pulls it in. Here's Mr. Clutch. 33 points last game. It's Thomas on the wing. Johnson a screen on Wagner. Shot clock at 5. Here's Mr. Clutch. Right over the D. Mr. Clutch has got 11 points.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Good on the shot. And the Magic lead by 12.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Can't cash it in from close range.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Wagner outside. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Bataze. And he lays it up and in. Bataze's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Thomas with the ball. Now guarded by Suggs. To the right side. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Mr. Clutch can't hit.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Suggs, no good. Nets trail by 14. Mr. Clutch passes to Thomas. Out to the right wing. From the arc. Mr. Clutch can't hit.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Pass to Banchero. Here's Bataze. He's got 5. Caldwell Pope with it from outside the arc. And Watford pulls it down. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
It's still early in the season, Grant, but most coaches have their rotations worked out by now.
They really do. But if they don't, they better figure it out soon. You don't want to be tinkering with your lineups any later than this. Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Wagner's checked in for Orlando. He's checked in for Wagner.
We need to make something happen. Let's.
There's 31 seconds left in the first half of this one. Thomas outside. From deep, Johnson. And the three-pointer goes. Johnson's got his second bucket on the night.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Wagner against Williams. Wagner, right side. Some solid defense from Williams. That'll count. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Orlando Magic. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be back in a moment.
You know, right now for the Nets, they started the season on a high note. Now they look to improve to 2-0.
Yeah, they look strong in that first match.
Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the Orlando Magic.
Their bench came.
Thanks for tuning in.
And if you just... making a change here. Black's checked in. So the Nets making a switch here. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 11. Outside, Williams. Pass to Mr. Clutch. 6 on the shot clock. Melton outside. Inside. From 11 feet away. Broklyn, no good that time either. Magic leading by 4. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. Then it's Goga Batase, then it's Suggs, and it's Black in at the shooting guard position. That's who's out there for Orlando. Here's Batase. No good, and they can't put it into the drought. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Nets. Johnson a screen on Wagner. Here's Mr. Clutch. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Black. Melton covers. Pass to Suggs. Johnson against Banchero. Broklyn pulls it in. Claxton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through. See if you can get an easy opportunity.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Wagner finds Banchero. Some room here for Suggs. The offensive rebound. Wagner for 3. It falls, and now he's 10 of 15 shooting. Nice work.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, "I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball." Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that. Pass to Banchero for 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 6th rebound on the night. Melton outside. Now Johnson, guarded by Banchero. Hey, from beyond the arc. Mr. Clutch can't hit. Magic leading by 4. Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
But think about this, BA. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan, letting him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
Orlando making some changes. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Batase. Wagner comes in for Paolo Banchero. And Anthony subbed in for Suggs. Sharp, he's checked in for Broklyn. Watford comes in for Williams. Outside Johnson. The Nets need to get off a shot here. And the Nets miss again. Orlando has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Pass to Wagner. Three-pointer. Here's Carter. Broklyn pulls it in. Sharp's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Johnson. Give him 8. Now Watford. From 13. Over to the left wing. The 3-ball connects from downtown. Watford's got 5.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Here's Black. Wagner outside from behind the arc. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 6 rebounds in the game.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
1:27 left in the third quarter of the game. To the middle. A nice shot by Mr. Clutch. And now just a 1-point Orlando lead.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
Wagner inside. Covered by Johnson. Basket counts. Wagner's got 10 points in the quarter.
That's a big-time finish by Franz Wagner. Might be young, but he is undeterred.
For the tie. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Wagner outside. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Wagner's got 28 points for the game.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Anthony against Melton. Anthony in the post. And Anthony slams it in.
There are certain guys who know and believe they can be a top option offensively. Cole Anthony cooking right now.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Outside Johnson. Mr. Clutch can't hit. Knocks it loose. Misses from close range. It's been all about Franz Wagner for Orlando. He's been doing damage on the... And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for the Nets as we get the fourth quarter going. We've got Sharp. Trendon Watford is out there with the Anthony Melton. And it's Wilson in at the small forward position. And that one's good. Wilson's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket. And he just driving the stake in there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Watford left side. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Counted from distance. Mr. Clutch has got 19 points. Magic leading by 4. Anthony outside. Carter, a screen on Melton. Here's Anthony. And it's Orlando with another.
Yeah, Cole Anthony is a professional scorer, folks. The mid-range jumper is on time and on target there.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Pass to Mr. Clutch. And again, it's Broklyn from deep.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Brooklyn foul. Number 61. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Black.
Brooklyn foul. Number 61. Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Anthony outside. Floats one up. Sharp grabs the miss. Nets trail by 3. Melton outside. To the inside. Deflects the pass. In transition, the Magic on the run. Here's Carter. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
He's been so effective down the stretch, capitalizing on all his opportunities.
Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
Orlando making a switch here. Suggs is checked in. Wagner with a screen on Melton. Shoots from 12. No good off the back of the rim. Nets trail by 3. Outside Sharp. Out to the wing. Watford outside to tie it up. Nails it from beyond the arc. Watford's got 5 points now this quarter.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection. Swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
And we're going to have a jump ball.
It's a jump ball.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. To the left wing, to the middle. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. The 3 from Suggs. Ooh, give him his 5th, making the game in 10 attempts.
Boy, if Suggs is knocking this shot down consistently, the spacing will open up.
Pass to Melton. Over to the wing. Fades and shoots. Mr. Clutch can't hit.
What was he thinking? That's not within his range at all.
I'm a little surprised he would even attempt that shot. Much better to swing the ball to somebody else.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
The baseline J. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Sharp, a screen on Suggs. Mr. Clutch. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Pass to Black. Anthony with it. Down low. There's the double with Sharp. Now Suggs.
And there's just one foul now away from the finish.
Howard's checked in for Orlando. A big group substitution here for Broklyn. Claxton, he's checked in for Sharp. Johnson comes in for Watford. Thomas, he's checked in for Wilson. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Melton. Wagner, the pass to Black. Clock at 6. Wagner with a screen. There's the triple. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. And Russell's got the ball here for the Nets. It's a 1-point game. To the wing, right side. Here's Mr. Clutch. Three-pointer, no good. Orlando has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
And this is why you must push Banchero out of the paint, or else he'll slam it all over you.
Russell, the pass to Mr. Clutch. Johnson, a screen on Howard. Mr. Clutch can't hit.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same. And largely a no-show right here.
And there it is for him. Black's got 4 points in the quarter.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Batase's checked in for Orlando. Franz Wagner comes in for Howard. And a change for the Nets. Williams is checked in. On the break. Pass to Black. Wagner outside. Offline with a 3. Nets trail by 5. Thomas outside. Inside. Here's Mr. Clutch. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Mr. Clutch has got 15 points in just the second half. Orlando leading by 3. Suggs, the pass to Black. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
And he did that so well in college. Suggs sharing it well in the league, too.
Outside Johnson to the paint. It's hauled in by Black. Black's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Suggs outside. Pass to Wagner. The 3. Buries it from 3. And now it's an 8-point Magic lead.
What we know about Franz Wagner is this guy attempts a fair amount of threes for a reason. He's pretty effective, guys.
Thomas against Suggs. Here's Mr. Clutch. Orlando with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Memphis, where they'll face the Grizzlies. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. The pull-up J. It's hauled in by the Magic. And Carroll's got 7 rebounds in the game. There's the 3. And it's Thomas with the rebound. Thomas has got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Williams. Here's Mr. Clutch. Looking to get back on track. It's rebounded by Batase.
They are just owning the boards right now.
Here's Wagner. Banked it in off the glass. Wagner's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Mr. Clutch has got 28. Magic leading by 8. It's stolen. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. It's hauled in by Black. Orlando has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. Suggs with the bucket.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Broklyn has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the 4th. Here's Mr. Clutch. Off target with the 3. The Magic shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Down low. Here's Banchero. Banchero finishes with force inside.
Now, Banchero seizes the moment. Just open that window of opportunity, and he's going.
Seconds left in the 4th. Picked by Carter. Here's Joseph. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
From deep three-point land. Mr. Clutch can't hit. And an intentional foul right there.
And you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
At the line for 2.
That one's off. And the second free throw is good.
plenty of time left.